Oh, yeah, I forgot to turn up the volume. Sorry about that. Is that better? I thought it was kind of quiet. I try to do like a little mic check real quick, but I guess I just forgot. Sorry about that. All right, what about now? Is the volume unmuted? Okay, there you go. What's up, man, from Mexico? How are you doing? Yeah, I guess I forgot to turn the amp back up. Did anybody destroy any evals today? We lost one of our Bewley accounts this evening. Not funded, but eval. No, I don't really know any books. I don't really ever read any trading books. You probably have better luck just kind of going online and see what's the best. We're in a sale. I just didn't know if we would kind of, well, shoot, I didn't realize we had all these wicks down here. Never mind. I didn't even look to the left and see what kind of consolidation we had over here. Oh, I was trying to play it down to the 50 where that first big wick appears, but I'm assuming we're bouncing off these wicks first. We're just in one micro. We already sold off our other contracts, so it's just what the runners left. Nah, it's still acting pretty wild right now, guys. I don't even know. Tonight's just like, man, I don't even know which way we're going. I just felt like we would get the push down to the 360s, maybe. I guess I could target the 360s. If we start pushing back above that swing, though, might end up moving a little bit higher here. Yeah, these are insane candles lately, man. Like these things are just burnt. I imagine these candles that we've been getting, people are just been getting burnt so bad. I mean, what is that? Freaking 300-point candle. All right, runner got stopped out. Evil runner. You said the 7 a.m. 200-point candle yesterday. Dude, I think that was a 1,000-point candle, Noah. Yeah, that was 1,000 points. Wow, what a nice push up to the pivot there. What do you guys feeling like we run to the previous day high up there? Do we? I'm not even sure. I mean, we're just kind of just chopping pretty much between the 403s and 40s at the moment. I don't know if we need to kind of print above this level to continue higher. So maybe if this thing can just kind of print where we print above our pivot, then use this as support. I made a some internal notification just so I can get all the tweets. I'm pretty sure they'll be like instant, Noah. So it'll be one of those things that you have like no time to react to that. It'll be like as soon as it comes out, the market's just like no time at all. What sucks is if you're trapped in that, Noah, and you're on the wrong side of that. I guess I have that pivot at the wrong spot. It's actually a 58. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were going to get that little push down. That's why I was kind of into the short a minute ago. But man, I can't believe we just freaking pushed up 40 points. My timer's broke. I just realized my timer's broke on my freaking thing. All right, got 45 seconds for a new candle. Or, yeah, 30 seconds. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle here in 10 seconds. I'd like to see maybe a push to the 75, or I wouldn't even mind seeing us if we run these candles up here. The one that have like hardly no wick on it. Uh, Quite a bit of, man, I don't know. I know if I try to jump in as it first crosses this pivot, I'm gonna get burnt. The daily is at the 6108. Oh wait, the daily's at 391. Okay, I got what you're saying. Just kind of sitting on our hands at the moment, guys. We did take a short while ago, looking for a push down into the 50s, but we only took $50. Yeah, definitely some crazy price action recently. And another reason why it's hard to take this long is just because this is, do we stay inside this zone or I like to see us kind of stay above 40 here, like just kind of use 40 as our resistance for a push up to 75. I would think it would at least bounce off some of this stuff. I just don't see how it doesn't get through this without some kind of balance. That's a lot of wicks to run into. Let's see what happens here. Almost feel like we retest, at least retest the 50. Or even the 25. I wouldn't even mind seeing the 25 get retested. There's your 25 retests. Let's see. $26. A lot of times it'll pull back to the 26th and rip back up higher. So that's actually some guy that I've seen on YouTube trades that. So it's called like the golden zone where it pushes above 50, pushes back into the 26. He gets long off of 26. Is there anybody long or short at the moment? You're going to buy at 420. I like the 420 buy. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens here, to see what happens in this mess. Because right now we've been just kind of chopping back and forth between the 400s to 440s until we just recently just broke this high. What's up, Chopton? How are you doing? What's up, Pike? Did most everybody escape with their evals today, or did I ended up losing one of my Bewley evals, but fundeds were still good. We didn't make anything off our fundeds today, man. I think we made like $91, $70, and $35 on the fundeds today. So we didn't make crap on the fundeds today. The only thing about the one funded, I think it puts us back to, what is the, how much do we got on it? I'm looking for it. Okay. 52,700. So now we're at least back to $900 to $1,000 payout. But the other account, we still need 1,000. All right. So it looks like we're taking this thing off here. All right. Here's your 21, Nick. So we're going to get the bounce here. Probably more over the last, say, 4 or 5 months than I have the first couple years. You know, I went through a lot of growing pains those first couple years, like most of us. I couldn't give you no exact number because I've never really added it all up. Mostly off like support and resistance, and off the around the 15-minute opener from 9 to 9:15 in the morning. So I like to trade off whole numbers also in discounts and premium. So I like to use like the opening day low, opening day close, Fibonacci pivots, previous day highs. Just super simple stuff, man. Nothing overly complicated. And I'll do a few different things that on my evals than we do on fundeds. Fundeds I am a little bit more riskier. I mean on the evals than I am on the fundeds. So let's see. So like this account, this is the one we got to pay out last month. So this one goes back to the 1st of December, and I've taken 5 losses on this account in almost 4 months. So I'm usually really consistent when it comes to my funded accounts. So for just for how we trade in the morning. So we always look for the very, very best trade possible when it comes to our fundeds. This one, 1, 2, 3. So we were on it. We had almost a month and a half of win streaks going, but over the last week and a half, we've had 3 losses on this account and going on 2 months. So I mean, we'd hardly ever take losses on our funded account. But we trade them a while because we don't usually look for very big moves. So we try to make like $100 or so on the accounts, like 100 to 150. And mostly all that's in the morning time of the New York session. None of that is in the evening time. I feel like if I traded my fundeds, the only funded account that I've blown so far this year, starting out this year, is probably that elusive account that I blew 2 weeks ago. And anything else that I've probably wrecked has been evals, but most of the time that's just being stupid. We get a little bit of wow with our 90% off Bulinox evals over here sometimes. Oh, goodness. One of the VWAP lines 5 that don't trade. Okay. I don't even have the VWAP. Ooh. I used to use the VWAP quite a bit, Nick. I just haven't used it in a while. You're still getting your little 21 bounce. You just had to sit through a little bit of drawdown. Yeah, nighttime I'm not as probably as consistent, but like I said, I've never tried to find what do you want to call it? Funded trades. It's always been evals in the evening. Dude, I feel like we have those equal highs. How do we not get a push back up to the 55 here? I didn't really see what this wick was. I didn't pull fib from here to here, but this kind of looks like a 50% pullback. If we can break above this candle, I wouldn't mind like grabbing a little long up there to these equal highs up there. I just don't see how we don't run these equal highs. I know what'll happen. As soon as I jump in, it'll reverse. It'll be like, then just like, nope. We forgot something. We got to move back to the backside. We got to move back down. I swear, man, nighttime price action's insane sometimes. Dude, I'm having like April flashbacks from last year. All this crazy price action we've been getting. I was talking about that early day. Me and Methodical Man did some back testing on April last year, and it was completely just garbage. Oh no! Look at there. As soon as we hit the buy button, the thing hit the brakes on us. Make sure I'm on the right account. Yep. If it don't push up, we may just have to take the loss on this because I can't really let it. We're in 4 micros, so I can't really let it pull back freaking 30, 40 points. If you're taking any of these trades, man, please don't do these on funded accounts. These are not funded. These are not funded trade worthy. If you wanna come watch me trade my fundeds, you have to do the New York session. This is strictly evals only, guys. I was looking for us to see if we would run these equal highs sitting up there around the pivot. And if you pull fib on this whole move, I'm pretty sure this is the 50% pullback. Yeah. This candle pulled back about 55% of the move. So that was kind of like your new, I'm hoping that this will be the new like ledge. If not, if it pulls back, we may just have to try to DCA in it. But I couldn't handle a really big sell off. I'd get destroyed. So we do take losses in the Tokyo session. I take more losses in the Tokyo session than oh my God. Trump, someone not watching Trump, whatever you want to call it. Truth Social. Holy crap. What the hell was that? Oh, we're about to get burnt, guys. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Oh my goodness. That was so dirty. Wow. I was like, someone's got up Truth Social, man. Come on, pay attention. I don't have Truth Social, so I don't know. Woo! Holy godness. Are we going to get this lucky and not get... No! Come on, dude. You missed me by like a few points. Did I get lucky on a 30 point, 40 point push down to not get tagged out? Oh, that was so dirty. that was all by design, guys. All by design. We had that planned all the way. What the hell? That was just insane. We had like a freaking 50 point rip to the downside. Man, there's nothing worse when you're sitting here just kind of relaxing, watching slow, choppy price action, then boom, you get like a 50 point candle out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. That was all luck there, guys. All luck. I'm just glad we moved our stop loss to the bottom of this swing here. We had moved it just in the nick of time. The Knicks. Hmm. Oh, goodness. Let's see if we can print above this pivot. Maybe if we print above this pivot, we should get it going. Dude, this is the type price action we had last April. Like, last April was the most insane price action I've ever seen. Like, I probably couldn't tell you how many times I got burnt on some of those moves last April. Man, but man, think of the people that was trading today that got ripped off in this 300-point move to the upside. I mean, think, man, you're what? You're after the close at what? 4:30. Then out of nowhere, you get a freaking 300-point candle. I mean, that's just insane. What do we got left for a new candle here? 45 seconds. 45 seconds. I kind of want to see a wick back into the 60s here. We're on the 5 minutes. I don't really know. I mean, we have these wicks up here at 547. I mean, I don't know if we'll get up there. If you look to the left, there's quite a bit of a consolidation over there. Nope. I was trying to add to my position if it pulled back, but let me wait till it hits the 75 here. Maybe 75 will get me some kind of pullback. We're on the 5 minute charts, if I didn't say that already. I'd like to see, since we hit the 75, I want to see a pullback kind of where it wicks into these two wicks right here. But maybe not. Maybe it just keeps going. Might have to just take this off. Is Methodical Man streaming tonight? Or did he go somewhere? Oh, yep. There's Methodical Man. He is on, guys. I want to see it run at least the 525. So I think that's what we're going to target. That's kind of what we're targeting, the 525s. This is where we need to stay above this pivot at the 60s, though. You really need to see a pullback here, guys. You really need to see a pullback into the 50s if you're considering longs. Be long anytime that you're longing up into like 75, 80, 90, 95, the 500s. Somewhere in that 25 range. I try not to ever take the very first push. It's usually always the second push. That first push will get you sometimes. The 66 is the pivot on the ES. Are you taking trades on the ES over there, Nick? Think I was just looking for those equal highs to get ran. So we had equal highs sitting up there on these wicks right here. So I was like, man, maybe we'll get these equal highs. If we continue pushing up, say to like 547, 550, I will take a short up there. I was, I think, at 556. Yeah. Look at that. No pullback, guys. Come on. All right, now we got to get the pullback. You can't hit the 90s without some kind of pullback, guys. So this is why you always wait for the second push into the 90s. Always. Even if it goes, it rejects more, a lot more than it runs through the 90s. Now, this could be our pivot retest. This would be almost a nice little pivot retest here. If this thing pulls back down into the 60s and 50s, I will try to add a contract or two, or go in like maybe 3 more contracts and look for like 5 or 10 points. There's a 1 hour retest. It's almost about to hit, but not quite. Where's that at, TY? What level number is that? That 1 hour that you're talking about? $24,505. Nothing like some 5. Is that like a bottom wick or something on the 505? Is that what that is? Is a wick? What's up, Jake? Sorry if I'm missing some messages, guys. Oh, you're saying trade the ES is so much cleaner. I don't mind the ES. It's just I suck with patience sometimes with the ES, man. Yeah. No. We got in long, and we're actually lucky enough to even be in this trade because we had like a 50-point whip down to the downside. So we're lucky just to even be in this trade. I just happened to move my stop loss to the right spot while ago, so I moved it down to this ledge, and you can see we had this huge wick push down, back into the 400s or 24,400s and just whip back up. Mm. ES would have got you stopped out. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not sure if we get to the that whole number up there, the 24 5,000s. Oh, you've been doing the $100 a day? Shoot, some days I don't even make $100, man. If the like today was, I traded 3 fundeds today, man. Like I've been struggling with my fundeds lately, but I've been keeping the fundeds alive, but I've been struggling. So I made like $90 on the one funded, 70 on the other, and 35 on the other, just because we're whipping so bad that we haven't been getting follow through. And I've been getting stopped out almost on every runner. I'm hoping next month. I mean, I was hoping to hit another payout this month, but like I said, we've been kind of just going back and forth with our funded accounts for the last week and a half. So now it looks like it's going to be April because I need at least 8 trades, 8 to 9 trades, maybe 10. I need 900 in one account and 1,000 in the other. Well, a little under 1,000 and a little under 1,000 on the other. Who are you trading with, 302? Oh, I'm sorry. No, we are doing the NQ. We're doing MNQ. Yeah, if I miss your chat, man, I'm sorry. I try to look because I got 3 different chats, and I try to pay attention to all of them. And sometimes I do miss questions. Yeah, yeah. I don't have that MNQ on my charts, but I am doing the Nasdaq. It's the micro Nasdaq instead of the minis. Let's see. That is everything we're doing on these charts. We're trading the MNQ 5 minutes on NinjaTrader. Oh, it's at 44.96. Man, that's exactly where we bounce. My line in the sand's going to be that 60. As long as 60 holds. Yeah, I found like that works best for me because you know how it is when you over leverage, man. All it takes is one bad day to wreck your account. Now, I'll do that on evals. I will kind of wreck my evals here and there, but fundeds, I try to hold on to my fundeds. Probably 2.5 years or so. Hello. maybe closer to 3. I know for the first 6 months, it was just like 1 day a week because I was still working during the daytime. Uh, we're on the MNQ 5 minutes Ninja Trader. G's, PG's. 60 will be my line in the sand here, guys. As long as 60 holds, I will hold on to my long. But if 60 fails, that's when we'll look into closing. Is Methodical Man short or long? Is anybody over there watching Methodical Man? Let's see. I think he's short. I think anytime that the little tag is red, that means he's short. Dude, yeah, I heard oil's been insane lately. I don't even touch oil. If I go over there and try to mess with oil, I get wrecked. I don't know about the third. I mean, I'm just doing mine based off a level investor. So the 60 is my kind of my support level here. So if we start losing the 60s and 50s, I'll just close my trade. What time we got left on this? We're looking for 60 to hold up here. So right now we're kind of bouncing off of it. And we got, let's see, 10 seconds for this new candle here. I'm going to go ahead and go to break even on this last runner in case that we lose that 60. Trying to lose this area. You made 50 on the short. Nice. Yeah, we're trading the Asian market on valuations. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that. The best way to kind of also kind of get an idea about where we're going is a pull fib on this leg. So you're going to probably get the pull back to what, 42, 41? That'd be your 50%. That I don't really know. I mean, I guess that's different for everybody. I think if you're able to build up a nice cushion, I think that's the key if you want to do, like, if you're going to ever consider doing day trading for a living, you got to have a cushion. Like, to me, I think it'd be very tough to day trade if you're trading month to month. Month to month would be very difficult just because, there'll be that month. What's up, Nicholas? It'll be very difficult. Like, that'll be a lot of stress on you if you had to do something like that. It's almost like you would need like a year of your bills or even 6 months. That way, if you have a bad run. uh, I hate that my timer's broken. Ugh. Sorry about that. I was trying to add to my position there. Either that or, back to your question, hello, is have like multiple streams of income. So the way like all of my cash works is through affiliates. I also have like a side job that I do sometimes. I also have a rental company income, and me and my wife also have she runs a beauty salon that we've owned probably for the last 20 years. Well, since 2005. So 20 years, 21 years been in business. So the reason why my order moved up like that is because you've been in business for 5 months. Hey man, everybody's got to start somewhere, man. Shoot, it don't matter how long it's been, man. It's all about starting, and don't get discouraged if it fails. Just try again. What kind of business are you doing, Toe? It's Husk. All my codes that I use are Husk. The only main company that I don't have a code with right now is Apex. Apex ended my affiliates with them, so that's why I don't ever talk about Apex no more. Oh. Well, we're trading small. Now I did blow a eval today on this crazy market. I blew one of my Bulinox evals. Usually in the nighttime, I trade very. There's been a few times where I've gotten called in like some really bad DCA and back into trades. So nobody's at 100% of winning every time. So everybody be taking them L's. It's just all about how big of an L you going to take. where I get in trouble, and I try not to do it, and you can probably talk to a lot of other people who stream, is usually where we find ourselves doing stupid stuff is when we start trading not on stream. Whenever I start trading not on stream and I know better, I'm like, dude, why am I trading this crap? I need to stop this, because usually that's when I become like more careless and stupid. Same. Go over and ask Methodical Man. He'll tell you. He's every time he blows up something, he'll be at lunchtime. You're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this. next thing you know, you're like 20 points in a hole. Like, damn. But fundeds, I'm pretty consistent with my fundeds. So I went back and looked at my other fundeds. Just a lot of just trial and error and learning just from different people in the chat. I do a lot of every now and then I'll do back testing with Methodical Man, or he'll tell me about his back testing on our setups. Or I'll give Methodical Man an idea that I found somewhere and he'll go do back testing for me. He likes to do back testing. Well, I don't know if he likes it, but he does it. Every now and then we'll do back testing together, where I'll just get on and listen to him do all the back testing while I sit there and listen. But we haven't done that in a minute. I think the last setup we did that on was the 15-minute breakout. So it looks like the runner's about to get stopped out here, guys. I want to say the 50% pullback is down there around 42. Can we use XRP in Africa? I think as long as you are allowed to trade, I guess so. I'm not really sure about, every country's got different laws, man. It's so hard to know. I have restarted restacking XRP though. That's something that I've started trying to build back up, is my XRP. I think I got I think I have like 200 coins at the moment. Not a lot. I've been just slowly buying and buying, just buying here and there. So 44, almost 200. I think I have right at 200 XRP. I did have 1,000 XRP. What is it? About a year, right when they came back on the exchange, when they were 50 cents. And I forgot why I had sold it. And as soon as I sold it, man, like 2 or 3 months later, that crap went up to like $3, man. I cost myself like $2,000. Maybe more, because I think it got up to like $3 on the high end of $3, if I wasn't mistaken. So yeah, I mean, that would have been $3,000 time you took the 50% I paid for it. What's that, Will? Oh, running the stops and rallying. Classic. Oh yeah, the nasty girl is nasty, man. That's what she is. You don't take her home to your family. You take the ES. The ES is the one you take home. The nasty girl is the one that you're off to the side. With the NQ. NQ will just, then it will just wreck your life. Oh, the nasty NQ. I would think that we're still bullish, as long as the 50% is holding up on these legs. As long as 50% is holding on these pullbacks, I would still be long bias. So the nighttime price action loves pulling back 50%. So that's usually a good indicator what I start looking at. So I would just pull fib on this whole leg. And as long as the 50% holds, you're probably going to continue higher here. But somebody a while ago says that we were bumping into a 1 hour wick up there off the 196. So was that a Nvidia move? That big 300 point candle? That was it from Nvidia? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't know much about the hourly imbalance below. Oh, are you talking about from Monday that what down back down to the 23,000s? Dude, I thought we were going to run that today. I was kind of looking for that to get ran today. Uh, let's see. How much fake money do I need to make to pass an account for to be real money? That really depends on how consistent you're going to be with passing your accounts, man. So, like, if you're not very good at passing evals, Nicholas, I would recommend like Bulinox. Bulinox costs $15 to trade. Sounds good. Ito Estone. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that right wrong. If you're consistent, probably that would be. I would probably go with Lucive or My Funded Futures or something like that because it's a one-time flat fee. Bulinox is cheap up front, but more on the back end. So with Bulinox, right now it's 15 to $20 up front. But if you're bad passing, if you're bad passing evals, it's better than losing a, 60, 70 to $100 eval and losing it. Like I said, it really depends on where you're at in your trading process. But see, Bulinox costs 143, 148 on the back end. And so those are most of my fundeds. So at Bulinox, so I have 6 or 5 funded accounts with Bulinox, but I'm only allowed to trade 3 of them at the moment. And those are the 3 that you usually see me trading every day. But I think $60 you can be all in with Lucive. So then what is it? My Funded Futures. I want to say they started at 25K today, and I feel like the all in was 87, I think, or 86. I may have to ask. Oh no. Uh-oh. Woo. TikTok almost got shut down. Woo, I caught that with only like 40 seconds left. Time to sell the Russell. And it's okay if you're not, like I said, heck, I've failed plenty of evals, in my early journey. I still fail evals. Shoot, just from just being over trading. And the reason why I find myself over trading is because I stream all the time. So I over trade a lot while streaming during the New York session some days. So that's probably the only downfall to streaming sometimes because But you can't sit here and trade funded accounts the whole stream, so you got to trade something. So that's why most of the time I'm on evals after we're done funded. But I always let everybody know that's watching that what I'm trading. I don't ever just not tell anybody that I'm not if I'm trading fundeds or evals. So I always make sure that everybody knows if you're listening. Oh. I don't know. Uh, I don't know if Methodical Man. Did you mean to call me on Discord? I don't know if you did. Maybe you did. You're falling asleep. Did you stay up late last night, Nick? Uh, I don't know. Let me send a text. Mm. Just now. Crazy train. That's pretty wild looking with the uh, crazy picture there. Okay. I guess that was a mistake. For some reason, I thought Methodical Man was calling me on Discord. That's hard to that picture there is hard to look at. Fish lips. That's tough, dude. This is almost like building like a little 5 minute trend line. How much time we got left building to the top of the hour here? Excuse me. Shoot. Oh. Okay. Oh, so you were up till 2 o'clock last night, dude. I think I barely slept 4 hours last night, 4 or 5 hours. I'll stay on this stream till like sometimes 9:30, 10 o'clock. Then it takes me a minute to fall asleep afterwards. Next thing I know, I'm back up like at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Were you up that late trading, Nick? You said 24,470 is the zero DD. I don't even know how much we're up tonight. $100. Woo. I'm still grinding my elusive. Dude, I think we only took like $30 on the elusive today, man. We didn't hardly make any profits. We were actually down in the elusive. So we were down like we were in the red 125 and we got it back up to $30 today. So we're at 691 in the elusive. So we still need to make another $550 to pass. Oh, you woke up at 3 o'clock this morning too, Nicholas? Yeah, I do about the same. I ended up I don't ever like go to bed like right after I quit streaming. Then probably about an hour afterwards. What it is, my wife usually gets up around 4 o'clock in the morning for work. So and a lot of times I get up too. One more winning day until payout. Dude, that's awesome. You're gonna have to use half your profit to build your funded accounts back up, man. Or at least buy you one or two to try to start building your fundeds back up. Mm. Methodical Man's doing a giveaway, guys. For anybody that wants to enter for a possible chance to give away. He hadn't said what he's giving away yet. Oh, where's Methodical Man's gold trade set up, man? Dude. Uh, that looks kind of scary here. Because your entry's supposed to be there. Oh, goodness. 425s. Oh, he's talking about NASDAQ. Okay. I've never copy traded before. I had an all green month on one of those copy trade accounts. Yeah, if I do copy trading, it's usually with two accounts. I don't usually go more than two. What do y'all think? 393 is where we're going? I don't really know. I mean, this looks like a big old bull flag to the top side. You would think that if we break this 5 minute trend line, we're going to the top side. Let's see. Oh, hmm. It says I never copy traded before. Yeah, I do it on micros if I do it. It's just a couple of micros. I have gotten burned on copy trading before where the stuff has messed up. I haven't copy traded it since the last time it messed up. Methodical Man's already in the trade. I'm sorry, I was looking for a gold trade. This is a really big, nice bull flag here. Let's see what time it is. A lot of times you want this kind. Wow. You like it to be like at the top of the hour or something like that when it does that. Yeah, it's super choppy at the moment. But like I said, I mean, I think if we can print, let's see how much time we got left. Is there anybody in a trade right now? Is it most of you guys all sitting on the sideline? And it's like, do we buy the breakout or we wait for the print, guys? We still got 2.5 minutes left on this candle. Uh, uh, I'm not even sure. I don't have those on my charts, Chris. The blue line, that's just a line we were just looking for a level a while ago. You can take that off. It was the 50% pullback. Uh, I was kind of looking for a long here. We had the breakout here. I just wasn't sure about this pivot here. I mean, yeah, this pivot here at the 60s. You still got a minute 30 seconds left on the 5-minute candle. I know if I try to enter this, man, it's just going to pop back. All right, we got 40 seconds left for a new candle. Mm, 20 seconds. And we're only going to be looking, if we do enter, we're only going to be looking for 5 points in a runner. Because we're sitting at a pivot right now, so it's really hard to get long into that pivot. For you, it's the R1. Yeah, it's got, I'm not even sure which one mine is. Oh, this is a downtrend? Still no trade for me unless we can push back above the 60s. Oh, we keep hitting the 66 on the ES. Is that where we? Still waiting for the gold. You said shorting the top of the bull flag trail. One might be the trade. Yeah. What chart is that one? This is a MNQ on the 5 minutes. Oh, that's gold. We were looking for a pullback to here. What's up, Ponzi? How are you doing tonight? Let's see. Zoom back out. Yeah. No, we've gone up so much on gold. But gold is so down over $1,000, man. It's all the way down to what, $44? Man, this thing has sold over $1,000 over the last. Look at that crap last week, dude. Someone got the rug pulled. This thing has just been dumping. It's been dumped over $1,000. Okay. It says you are long in the USD. Is that the dollar South guy? Oh, silver. Silver. Okay, so you're long in silver. Is that what that silver is? Okay, USD. Okay. Dude, gold's probably just going to be on a run the next few weeks. You caught the 735 for 73 points on gold at the start of the Asia. Dude, nice. Dude, that is insane. What is that? What is that up to now? Is that 5 points? No? 735? Oh, dude, that's how deep were you in on that one for 35 points or 40 points, man? I mean, just even one micro, that's quite a bit. It's like $50 every 5 points. So that's pretty good. I can imagine for a mini. What's that, a mini? It's like 4 grand. You said you got it at 487? Excuse me. Oh, man. I only wish that would be a banger gold trade. Yeah, this. If this is the nasty leg down, this would be your pullback here to the 50%. No, we don't trade London just because London opens at like 2 o'clock in the morning my time, and so it's really hard to get at that time of the night. I wish I could. I struggle just staying awake through all of the Asia session. Shoot, I start getting sleepy probably around 10 o'clock. Usually I'm drinking like a bunch of coffee at this time of the night just to just try to stay awake because I start getting sleepy. Gold is still going to the moon over here, I think. Oh, dude, gold's just ain't it's just not coming back, guys. I'm not even gonna look for a gold trade. We were trying to get a gold trade in. I'm not really sure about that one, Nick. It's hard to believe what you hear on TV sometimes, man. These people don't never how to be honest with nobody. You'll hear it's over, then you'll hear it's not over, then it's over. So it's so hard to tell. Our news channels hadn't had to be honest since 2013 or 14. I forgot there used to be a law where they weren't able to do, just misleading stuff. They they removed a law back in like the teens. I forgot the name of it, what it was called. It was like 2013 or 14. You get your news from oil. Yeah, I remember you saying that oil will almost follow the NQ will follow the oil. Or the opposite. That's what you said, the opposite of oil. So right now we're not in any trade. We're just kind of sitting on the sideline. I was trying to wait. Let's look at. There's the dirty redheaded stepsister, the oil guys. For anybody that wants to throw down on oil. So if oil is going down, NQ is going up. Correct? Oh, it didn't work this week. That's not like a normal thing. Oh man, I didn't know. I thought it was normal. I know you had said that. Oh man. Jim Cramer. I don't think I've ever listened to that I know that face, but I don't think I've ever listened to him. Or maybe I've seen like a short of him, but I don't think I've ever listened to one of his shows. And that's only because I don't have cable TV, so I don't ever watch TV. No, I know what he looks like. I've just never watched the show Methodical Man. Isn't he the person that's got the bobbleheads on his desk? Or a bunch of stuff on his desk? I just said I've never watched one of his shows, like a show. Let's see. I'm going to Google him and see his desk. Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy before. Like I said, I don't think I've ever uh, watched one of his shows. You're thinking before it pops, the market will start falling. Yeah, right now, guys, we're just been just kind of just in chop. We're what within like a what 20, 30 point range. So we're not even moving. Goodness. Excuse me. Ah. It says that's why I trade so aggressively. It's got me into so many funded accounts and payouts. Why it lasts. Oof. Is that why you're still uh I feel like we're gonna if we continue down, I feel like we get another push down to what 400s, 24,400s. Thank you guys for the follow and likes this evening. Oh, I didn't expect the little quick dump like that. I thought we'd get more of a like grindy type price action. No, we don't do any kind of meme coins. I know there's certain prop firms, or if you're doing real cash, that'll allow you to trade bitcoins or coins. I'm just not sure what they are and who you're allowed to trade. I know you can trade like some of the bigger crypto, like probably XRP and the the regular Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff like that. I'm just not sure about meme coins or altcoins. Yeah, I think you would just have to just buy and sell those, kind of like on probably whatever the crypto exchanges are. This is the futures market, so this is Nasdaq on the futures. Dude, last time we had this like crazy big wick like this, we had a nice push to the top side. It's a scam. Dude, some of those things be paying good, man. You're more into the meme coin space. Yeah, I know very little about the meme coin space. I mean, I know of it, but I've never done too much of the buy-in on the smaller coins. I think the only coins that I've been buying recently is probably XRP. What's up, mate? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I've been just buying slowly though. I think I got like 200. I got what about 200 XRPs? I'd like to get a kind of get up to another 1,000 or so if I can. I had 1,000 at once before I sold it. Unfortunately, I even sold it before the market like bumped because I bought it when as soon as they kind of hit the market after being off the market for a while at that 50 cents. I think I spent somewhere between $500 and $600 to buy 1,000 coins. Then, like I said, I ended up selling, unfortunately, right before it went up to $3 and something. Yeah, I've seen that somewhere too. Um, $20 or so in the next, say, 5 or 10 years. Yeah, I mean, if you can buy a bunch now for freaking a dollar 50, and that stuff goes up 20 times your money, that'd be a good investment. You just got to make sure you got to take it out during the bull market and not wait for it to dump off, or at least take some profit, I guess. So that I remember when Bitcoin, what, like 340, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, where it got back down to like $16,000. I had no idea that was going to be the low before the bull market hit. Somebody made a lot of money, but I know a lot of people got the rug pulled on them, what, a few weeks ago when they freaking sold off. I sold my Bitcoin at 5,000. Woo, Nick, you've been in Bitcoin for a long time. Then I don't even think I've ever remember a $5,000 Bitcoin because I didn't know much about digital currency back in the mid 2010 area when it came out. Another good investment is Bitcoin Cash, man. I wish I had bought more Bitcoin Cash. I remember when that stuff was like barely $100, and man, now that thing was like $500 to $1,000. That stuff that would have been a good investment too for quick money. Right now we're just kind of sitting on the sidelines. I would think that we would push down to the 493s. Uh, I just feel like we're going to what 390s, 380s. So what's up, CRP? I mean, I guess we can always take a little filler. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, I feel like we're going down to like the 490s, 480s. Just probably a lot of chart time and try not to really spend a lot of money when starting out. That way it doesn't get frustrated. Let's see. Mm. Yeah, the less money you can spend probably when you first start out trading is probably the best CRP. So if you can find a way to trade cheap and trade on evals, that'll probably be your best bet. And try to watch as many people as you can, learn as many much information you can online. I mean, there's so much free information out there. And you really don't have to spend a lot of money unless you just don't want to put in the work. Then you can kind of go the route of, people buying courses and stuff like that. But pretty much anything that people put in courses, it's online for free. They've either renamed it something differently most of the time. Yeah, it's definitely a process, man. It's nothing that's like a overnight success or anything. Oh, everybody thought it was going to zero. Yeah, I remember. I didn't know much about it back then, but I've heard people talking about that. Woo, gold is going straight to the moon, guys. Somebody's making some bank on the gold tonight. It was just too late and I went to sleep. Oh, goodness. I don't blame you. No, we're just kind of sitting on the sideline. I mean, if I had to pick a direction, it would probably be short because I feel like we're going down to the 493s. Mm, let's see. You got about 8 more minutes. In 8 more minutes, we should get a push one way or the other. Like I said, I still think we're going to 493. I think it's just going to take a couple bounces. Ugh. You got to watch out tonight, guys. We've had some crazy little candles here and there. I mean, look at this like 50 point, 40 point move here. We had one here, then we had one here. So it's been some pretty wild candles tonight. Oh, are you talking about the short looks risky? Mate. Ooh. Gold sitting at a whole number here. Does anybody know if gold like bounces off the whole numbers? Dirty. Sounds good, man. You just found out I had a TraderMate account through Lucid. Man. Oh. I still think the 53s, I mean 93 is the the spot to go to. Lucid gives you like a different username. time is it? We got 1 minute to the top of the hour. So we're going to have a 4 hour candle, a 1 hour candle. So we most of the time we will get a move here at the top of the hour. What do you mean change your settings every time you log out, Nick? All right. This next candle should either give a quick push down to the downside or it's going to go straight back up. It's a new hourly candle. We could just bounce off the 93s here. So we lose 93s, you should get a little waterfall. There's the bounce. There's the 93s that we were speaking of. We just got to get through the 93s. We get through the 93s, you should get the next push down to 80. There's your 80 bounce. Might have should have taken it 80. For the shorts, you're going to need that 93 hold. I know it. I know it. Every level I called out bounce, man. I was just like, I can't like, I was just like, maybe the 350s can get hit. Oh, goodness. Man, it's bouncing off. Look at this crap. The body came all the way back up to 93, man. Come on. Uh, we got to lose the 93s. Yeah. Methodical man's in backdoor action, guys. Be careful. Looks like we're kind of reclaiming it. Yeah, we trade all of our fundeds, JR, during the New York session. We only trade evals in the Asia session. All my funded accounts is what we usually trade first thing in the morning. Though we just, man, we're probably not going to be able to lose this 93 level, and it's just going to rip back up. It's because I struggle in the Asian market. Oh, we didn't make crap today. We've been on a struggle bus lately. We've been just trying to survive. I think out of three fundeds, we made $100 on one, 70 on the other, and 35 on the other. So, and that was trading three different funded accounts. Yeah, it was a rough trading day for me. I was lucky enough to be green. We just have those survival days. And so usually what that means when I don't make any money on my fundeds, that means we're not having follow through, or either that or I just keep getting stopped out on my runner. Dude, 93 does not reclaim. We should continue down. I don't have a certain amount. Usually on my fundeds, I try to get anywhere between 60 to 150 per funded account. There's the 93, guys. 93 held. Uh, at 344, we have two big candles to the upside. So that's why we're kind of targeting that area. It's these two big candles here, but I'm guessing we're probably going to bounce off this a few times. Let's see. 75. It should get the push back up to. So it's probably going to bounce all the way down. So you got to have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll have those four candles, 5, 6, 6 wicks to kind of get through. Yeah, nice on the downtrend call out. I thought we still are building up all this like 5 minute liquidity here. So I didn't know if this would be like a breakout to the upside eventually tonight. I don't have a mate. I don't know if you were, that was another question. Like I said, whenever I trade my fundeds, I'm usually trading three micros, looking for 15 points and a runner for 30 points or so. Wait for the uncle. I mean, wait for the London. Oh, see, let's see. So you can kind of see on here, it's like most of the time I'm looking for like 60 to $100. If so, 115, 0, 110, 130. Like I consistently look for 120 to 130 on my accounts. I think I had one good day traded on this account. The rest of it's between 60 to 120 every single day that I get a win if I trade. I traded this account for a month and a half before I took my first loss. So the last couple weeks have been pretty tough. So I've taken 3 losses on this account out of the last 2 months. So I had a nice run on this account here. This is one that we're still trading as far as funded goes. This one is like almost 4-6 months old. So I try to keep my small. This is probably if you go all the way back to what December. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've taken 8 losses in 4 months on this account. But that's since December. 1st of December. Let's see the other one here. Yeah, see this one I have been trading a lot. Oh, butter is so close. All right, good deal. All right, here comes the bounce. Do we get the bounce or do we sell through? Oh, no. This is the bounce right here. 46. Nice. 750. Holy crap, mate. That is insane. Big winner there, man. You shorted the 460s for 30 points. Hey, dude, 30 points is a good trade. Oof. I wasn't even paying attention. I was sitting here looking at other stuff. Though there's a lot more to the downside if we get through these wicks here. I did not want to fight this, and this for anybody that can't see it. This is why we chose the target we did. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus all of this 7, 8, 9. There's a lot going on in this area right here. So more likely it's going to be a nice bounce spot. That's why we just went ahead and just took profit where we did. I mean, man. It says look up the fib from the NVIDIA pop until now. Was that in the NVIDIA? Let's see. Was this an NVIDIA leg? Yeah, almost right back to the 50, 60%. So this definitely could be a nice bounce spot here if you're pulling fib on this. Oh man, only hold the SQQQ. $24.70. Oh, I like the 24.70 entry. That would have been a nice little pullback wick into that 70. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of a reversal we were going to get here off of these levels. But like I said, I did not want to fight them. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know what news that was. It might have been Nvidia news. I'm just not positive. Oh, you're thinking we go all the way back to the lows down there? I wasn't sure how much we would bounce, though. That's the only reason. Like I said, I mean, I'm not saying we can't continue down. I just did not want to fight. I just didn't want to fight here below the 50. You could easily get a pullback to the 75 here, even all the way up to the 900s or 80s or 50%. Let's see. This is okay. So you're just going to hold your short, Josh. Whew. Yeah, same here. I don't think I'm gonna enter anymore, Nick. I think that was gonna be my last trade of the evening. I wasn't sure that we were going to get down that far. I know that we would probably get those 93s because a lot of times we do hit that level every, most nights, but I wasn't sure if it was going to hold or not. But I know we always get some kind of reaction at the 50s if you like trading off the whole numbers. Dude, I think most of us do. Switch your focus on the downside. Nah, man, I don't think I'm gonna take any more trades, Josh. I think we're gonna sit on the sidelines. I know if I continue trading, we're just going to end up just digging ourselves in a hole or start taking losses. But I do see the 75 pullback here, pretty much back up to this wick here, because that's pretty normal to bounce off the 50 back up to the 75. Oh. So if you look at the SPY monthly candle, you can see. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine we would fill in that. I thought that we were going to be filling in that 1,000 point candle from the other night, but we still haven't filled it in. Almost back to the 75s. I would think we'd hit the 75s and start pulling back. Oh, not quite. Did we miss the 75? Oh, I hit off that wick. I'm not sure if we get through the 75. Don't try to buy the get to the 2021 lows. Now, is that the, I'm assuming that's the ES, the 2021s? Excuse me. Ooh. BB, are you in a long right now? Oh, you need a. Where are you long from, BB Runner? Oh, you got stopped out on the pullback? Played off the 356. Well, man, you're up 20 points almost. That was almost. Did you take any profit off the 20 points or no? You were just holding to see if we would blast back up to the 400s? I'm not sure how much it would take us to get through all those wicks. I feel like we'd bounce off those wicks a lot. All right. What were you saying, Nick? I'm sorry. Okay, you got your 200 points on your funded. Nice. That's good profit. 200 bucks on your funded. Heck yeah. Especially on those elusive accounts. Now that you got stopped out, BB, it's probably going to go up. It's going to pull all the way back up to the 400s. Whew. Is anybody else in a position right now? There's your 75 hit. So now let's see if we get the pushback down to the 50. If you play in between these whole numbers. Oh, you're about to go long on the ES? Nice. And that could have easily been 50 points. Long off the 50 to the 75, then the 75 back down to the 50. That's what you guys see. Fish Lip. That's what Fish Lips trades a lot in the lobby. He likes trading in between those whole numbers. And Nick, you seen the Discord where Fish Lips posts his profits? Man, he's always profits, just trading off whole numbers. What's up, Simple? Is this cold versus USD? I'm not. Oh, gold. Oh, no, they're a MNQ. We were looking at gold, but I think it's past the gold time trade to trade because most of the time these one entries we take are usually between the 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and it's already kind of late. That's pretty good. One FNG keeps the 9 to 5 away. Uh, Usually if the dollar is going up, the gold is going down, right? Isn't that how that works with the dollar and gold? Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. I've always thought a stronger dollar meant what? Cheaper gold. Then weaker gold, high inflation means expensive gold. I think. Silver's been pretty insane too. Also oil. That's not the case anymore. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I haven't really followed the two in a long time. I didn't know if they still work, if it still worked that way or not. Oh yeah, I'm not sure myself, Nick. That's the way I thought it used to work. That's why usually I've always heard people would buy, gold during high inflations. Yeah, we do also TikTok, simple, and on the YouTube, I have a YouTube horizontal channel that probably I'm not sure how many people are on the horizontal channel, but I have also a horizontal channel instead of the probably the whatchamacallit that you're watching vertical. The vertical you can probably see the whole whole chart. Man, is my camera zoomed in? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Did I hit the zoom in button on my thing or something? Why is that like that? Huh. I didn't know it was zoomed in. So that's strange. It doesn't look like that on my one charts. Why is that zoomed in like that? No, don't want to stretch it. Sorry about that moving the picture, guys. Oh shoot. This thing just does not want to that thing grabs me nuts. Let me just take that off. Oh, sounds like Methodical Man's got paper hands over there, guys. All right, sorry about that. I usually don't really do a whole lot of like call outs. I just usually tell people what I'm looking for. I don't usually ever say, hey, I'm entering here, I'm exiting here. I think that just puts too much stress on most people. Like I would never like sell signals to anybody. I would feel bad, like, people would lose their, lose their stuff or take bad losses. Oh, I'm so glad we got out of this trade, guys. So glad we got out. Uh, eh. Oh, might have missed it already. Damn. Uh, damn it. There's your 5 points. We missed it. Your entry should have been where I had that blue line. Dude, that thing hit right on it too. Ripped up 8 points. Damn it. I couldn't get over there in time. I should have had my order placed there already. I wasn't sure, but so that's how you kind of supposed to play it. You're supposed to have my order already sitting there. Next entry is unfortunately not until what here 80 or 65. So good ways back down to the downside. Uh, no, I missed the long, man. I was short earlier from 24,414, I think. 415. We took it all the way down to 24,355. So right now we're not in any position. We're just kind of sitting on the sidelines. I was looking for that gold trade, but like I said, it already happened. Just like looking for 5 points on gold. So oh, you're looking for that big red candle. Very, very possibility, but it may not happen probably until closer to like the London session, BB Runner. Yeah, Nick, we use prop firms. We use Bulanox, Luciv, My Funded Futures, mainly those three. I also have a Apex account, but I don't really mention those because I don't really have an affiliate code with them no more, so I don't really push them. But that's up to your choice who you use if you're going to use prop firms. I just don't advertise them. Then with My Funded Futures, usually I trade on the My Funded Futures TV with the Methodical Man every day at 11:30 to 12:30. Let's see. It says I'm going for a FTOM. Okay. What is the I'll have to look that up because I'm not sure what the FTMO stands for. Or maybe I do know and I don't recognize the abbreviation. Okay, something to do with trading. Okay, so that's Funding Trader Plus. Is that right? I've logged onto their page before, but I don't know if I ever used their accounts. Yeah, I don't know if like I said, I know everybody uses so many different prop firms, man. Ever since the fast track stuff, I try to just stay away from a lot of different prop firms. Or at least I make sure I do a little research and make sure they've been around for a little bit and have like or have good feedback. Okay, so basically that's like a kind of like a live account, right? Huh. Pretty interesting. And a relocation package to Europe. Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never heard of anything like that before. Hmm. Do you live in Europe or the or would you have to like relocate there if for some reason if that worked out and you got that gig? Oh, so you live in South Africa. Okay. You would have to relocate to Africa. Okay. Me, I'm never probably leaving where I live. We'll be here forever. Forever. He says they handle the entire move. Okay, nice. Yeah, like I said, I've never heard anything like that before. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to fight those 350s, man. I'm glad we got out of this trade. Just kind of go for the experience. Uh yeah, I don't find nothing wrong with traveling. It's just I'm not a fan of flying, so I haven't probably been on a plane probably since like 18, 19 years old. So I don't really have no desire to fly anywhere. Uh I live in Northwest Arkansas where nobody's from here. I think almost everybody that lives here has moved here. Most people either move here for work or college, or if they're a truck driver. A lot of truck drivers move here because a lot of people work for, was it Tyson? Yeah, JB Hunt. JB Hunt. That's it. JB Hunt or Walmart. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing stuff like that if I didn't mind flying, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of flying or boats because I get motion sickness pretty bad. So I'm one of those people, I just pretty much will eat the same stuff all the time and pretty much do the same thing over and over every day. Same routine over and over almost. Yeah, I think it's going to take us a lot to get through these 350s, Nick. I think you'll be sitting here for a while just watching the 350s. Is that who you're trading with, Mike? I'm sorry if I missed your message. Is elusive? What time is it? Man. Yeah, we're getting ready to call it quits ourselves, man. We got to get some sleep so we can get back up in the morning, start over again. We'll be back on the charts at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Probably before that. I'm in Central Time, so most of the time I'm already like, I don't usually take any trades, but a lot of times I'm always staring at charts like at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. So, because it's almost 10 o'clock my time, and most time I usually go to bed around 10, between 10 and 11. I wish we had caught that gold trade a while ago. I wanted to go in with one micro or one mini. Dude, no drawdown at all on that trade. Just it hit to the T. So what you're looking for on these gold trades is you're looking for swings. So a lot of times gold will pull back and hit the swings and just rip. Let's see. That one, I guess it would technically be this candle here. I don't know. So I guess your entry would have been here. Yeah, because you're trading you're trading the low candle of the swing. So this would have been last night. Let's see how many winners we would have gotten. This would have been your first one. Not really sure what this would have done if that would have got the 5 points, but so this would have been your next one. What's that? 45 to 72. If you're curious what we're looking at, you would have had to sit through maybe a possible little drawdown. Well, no, because let's see, 30, about 10 points of drawdown. So it would have banged. Then here's another swing. Pushes up, pulls back, then ripper. But that's how we're looking for the gold trades if we're over there in time. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will be back in the morning for the New York session to trade our funded accounts. So hopefully we can finally get a streak going back with the gold. Gold with our funded accounts, because it's been very rocky the last week and a half. I feel like I've been in survival mode for the last week with the funded accounts. So, all right, guys, we will see you guys tomorrow. Be careful if you're deciding to trade the London session in a few hours.